Hi everybody and welcome back to Silk Oil of Morocco UK. This week we're going to talk about brows. Your brow game has got to be strong. Brows are just getting better and better and better as the years go on, and we always used to get away with having quite untouched brows. Some people still can, but on the whole you need to do something with them. Mine, for example, are not too bad here at the base, but when it comes out here they get quite thin. I have my eyebrows threaded, but still they aren't really thickening up into anything substantial. What you want to aim to do when you're doing your brows is go with the sort of measurements they say that they should fit into. So if you hold a pencil up here, your brow shouldn't start before the line of your eye, and if you go out on an angle, your brow should finish there. So you want to be aiming for sort of that to keep your brows within. You don't want to go too thick, you don't want to go too thin, you don't want to go too dark, you don't want to go too light. It's quite difficult to get it right. Obviously you'll see some of the big fashion bloggers have it absolutely to a T and their brows look amazing all the time. Well, our Fibre Brow Enhancer kit is brilliant. It comes with 3 different products. You've got the Fibre Brow Enhancer itself in whatever colour you want to go for. You've got your eyebrow fixing gel, and you've also got a set of tweezers to get rid of any strays. Obviously, depending on whether you pluck or have your eyebrows threaded or waxed is entirely up to you, but that's just there. If you spot one and you just want to get it out quickly, then you can go from there. So I'm going to work on my eyebrows now with the Fibre Brow Enhancer and just see how we get on and just show you guys how I do it. I don't go for big brows. I'm not really a fan of the big, huge statement brow, more just filling in what you've got and making it look a little bit more defined. I go for the medium colour. I don't like them too dark. I find that it's quite, unless you're wearing a lot of eye makeup, if I was going out and I was wearing a lot of eye makeup, then I'd probably go darker. But for a day-to-day look, to just have a little bit more definition on your brows, this is the colour I'd go for. Okay, so I'm going to take my 3 products out. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a bit of the eyebrow fixing gel, mainly just the brush, so try and get as much off as you can, to just brush them into the best shape you can. Okay, so then you can clearly see what you're working with. I've got some really obvious gaps on this brow here. This brow is not so bad, but it's a slightly different shape, so it needs to come up very slightly here. You want to try and keep them as matching as you can, otherwise it's going to look quite obvious when you've made them a little bit more defined that they're not the same. Obviously you can't make them a perfect match, nobody can. They're not twins, they're sisters, that's the age-old saying. So I'm going to go, now this is dried, and pop a little bit of definition in. I always start on the inside of the brow. So making sure I don't go over that line of my eye there. And just put the layers on top of your existing brow, what you've got, and just gradually work your way over. I tend to start with my natural shape and then add to that depending on how much I want to. Okay, so as you can see, that brow now looks a lot better than that brow. It's defined, it's darker. I've got a lot of thinning here on this one, which I also had on this one, so I've lost that now. And it just looks, there's a lot more shape, it just looks a lot nicer. So I'm now going to go on to the second brow, but just so you can see the difference, it should be quite substantial. And that's just with the medium, that's not with the dark colour at all. So again, starting in the corner. Okay, so as you can see, much better definition. That's taken me a few minutes just to give that definition. It makes your face look bolder. It extremes what you've got. Obviously, I've got very dark hair at the roots, but your brows are naturally not going to be as dark. So it's really important to add that little bit of depth to them. They then match your hair, they bring out the colour in your eyes, and obviously depending on how much eye makeup you're wearing, I'm just wearing a simple layer of mascara and some foundation today, so I'm not even wearing eyeshadow. And it just creates a little bit more definition to your face. I hope you guys enjoyed watching that. If you've got any questions about using the Fibre Brow Enhancer Kit, then pop a message in the box and I will of course respond to you. And if you want to get hold of that product, it's currently on offer in our sale tab on our website at silkoilofmorocco.co.uk. Pop on over and have a look. It's a vegan product, it's organic, and it's animal cruelty free, which is one of my biggest loves. I hate the fact that so many makeup brands are using animals for testing. So if you're really keen on staying away from that and steering clear from animal cruelty, pop on over and have a look at what we've got. I hope you guys enjoyed watching that. Don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next week for another tutorial. Bye!